I mean,
Josh!
wow.
It's a life changer.
I don't remember this swiveling.
It has always swiveled. You and I go the way back, the way back.
You certainly do.
I don't believe I've ever seen your face before.
It's surprising to all my friends and family and dog. Yeah, it's I've had.
I mean, you're always handsome, but you are gorgeous.
Oh, come on now.
Yeah,
Stop it. Very boy-like, Michael says.
Yes.
Yes.
Ageless, isn't it?
Yeah.
What was the impetus to shaving off your legendary beard?
Well, I had it for a long time. I originally grew it out for a role. I grew it out because I did a Broadway show called The Great Comet of 1812, where I played. I played a Russian aristocrat, you know, Pierre from War and Peace, and so I put on the padded suit, and I grew out this big behemoth beard, and I did that for the role, and it was I kind of kept it just because I enjoyed having it so much, and I kind of felt like I looked like my singing voice for the first time in my life, and so I have now shaved it off for another role. I'm shooting this this wonderful new show called The Good Cop for Netflix, and it'll air later this year. But that was the impetus for shaving it this time.
So when you shave your beard, and you had a power beard, I'll tell you.
It was a power beard.
A power beard.
Oh my God, the lunches I had with that beard.
Oh, I'm sure. I can't even imagine.
The deals I did with that beard. Now they're like, get rid of this boy. We won't have him in here.
But take me through the process.
Sure.
Do you go to a barber shop? Do you handle matters yourself? Do you wax? What happens?
I handled the matter myself, Kelly.
No kidding.
I'm guessing waxing was not one of the paths.
Yeah.
Waxing was not on the table.
Yeah,
I
that
have
was
to
not
say.
an option.
Yeah, no, there are so many ways to have a beard removed.
We'd like to explore those now.
Yes, we would. And Michael, I think we have a clip. Do we have a clip?
Yeah, take a look. Option number one.
Yes, yes. I chose to have 500 children pluck out every hair.
Hair by hair.
While incense were burning. It was a beautiful experience.
How
No, I just kind of like did the lonely, sad walk into my bathroom and just had a good long look in the mirror and just kind of had one of those, well, this is it, you know. And I just did the washcloth, and you have to do it in stages. You just have to, you have to kind of do the beard trimmer and then the oils, and then you just kind of say goodbye face, hello face, and you know, and then you.
And now
I'm
forever 21.
listening to you. I'm listening to you, and I'm turning to you, and you're going, it's true.
It's true. You don't want to clog your drain. You don't want to get ingrown hairs. That's really what. Those are the two missions when you're getting rid of a beard.
And your skin does freak out for a week afterwards. So you know, for the day after that I did it, you know, it was like, oh, this is fine. This is easy. And then like the next week, I was just like, don't look at me. I didn't leave the house.
Happy birthday! Did you?
Thank you. It was last night.
Is it belated?
My brother, my wonderful brother, hi Chris, he's 4 years younger than me to the day. So when I was 4 years old, we were planning on having a cowboy clown party, as you do.
Yeah.
And I got woken up, and we went to the hospital instead.
It's not twin. It wouldn't make you twins.
No,
right?
They're not twins because they were not in the womb together.
Okay. But they had the same birthday.
Much like you and me, we're
not twins, but we seem related.
Right.
That's right.
Right.
Okay.
But you two have the exact same birthday, which I believe confirms my theory that people have mating seasons. I really do believe that.
Yeah, it seems like there was a planning process with the parents.
You know, my parents have been together almost 50 years.
Wow.
You know, and they... Maybe there's a secret to the schedule. I don't know. I have no idea. But it's you know, I was just a little bit late and he was just a little bit early, and it just wound up happening on the same day. And so you know, and when, you know, when you're 10 and 14, you're not going to be super bonded at that break. Right. But now we're like best friends. It's an incredible direction.
It's interesting. I think people see you and they think, gosh, what would he have done if he didn't pursue music and acting? And
we
they
have
think
some evidence.
athlete.
Yeah.
Athlete, yes, naturally.
That's what they go to.
Yes.
We have the.
Oh, look at that.
Now, what's interesting about all of this, besides the short shorts and soccer ball?
That was my Dear Evan Hansen phase.
Yeah.
That was
I mean, what is the cast from?
What happened?
Who wears short shorts? that was. I remember that was. I just remember. being yelled at on the field. Just don't be afraid of the ball.
Right.
I was defense and I don't know.
So don't be afraid of the ball. So you used your hands. You put your hands up.
I just got out of the way. I was very quick, just not towards the ball.
Well, I got to tell you, you have not changed. Like that's
Thank
the
you.
same
Yes,
face.
that's
same
for the look.
face. Right.
Pele.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's and they don't make soccer balls like that anymore. Really.
They don't make soccer pants like that.
They don't. Sure don't. They don't make soccer players like that anymore. Let me tell you.
We'll be right back with Josh. Stay with us. We're back with Josh Groban. So we mentioned the new Netflix series. Tell us about it.
So it's a show called The Good Cop, and it's created by this wonderful guy named Andy Breckman, whose previous work includes the show Monk with Tony Shalhoub.
Yeah.
And he's just so good at writing mysteries, writing these puzzles, and then working backwards. You know, he'll write the perfect crime. You don't know how anybody could do it, and then he writes backwards and figures out how he does it.
So cool.
And so I'm playing Tony Caruso Jr., who's this clean cut, hence the baby face.
Right.
Kind of very obsessed with playing by the rules detective. And the reason that he's that way is because my father, played by the legendary, wonderful Tony Danza, who teaches me something new every day on set.
No kidding.
He's just so great and so fun to work with and a wonderful human being. But he plays the most corrupt NYPD detective in history. And so as part of his parole, we have to live together. And so even though he basically plays by completely opposite of the rules, he kind of helps me on the side. And he's also great, obviously great at solving crimes. So each episode is a new, zany, kind of interesting crime and murder. And so it's been fun.
Did you do all of those ride-alongs and everything?
Yes, I have done some of that. I'm lucky that Tony and I both have been fortunate enough to know a lot of members of various police departments and to be able to talk about that stuff. You know, I did some training like early on where I'm like kicking doors down and shooting targets and things like that.
It's a physical role.
It's physical. Yeah. I have bruises. I know we were joking about my lack of athleticism, but I actually have had to do like quite a bit of stunts for this thing, you know, and so it's been really fun. Just kind of, you know, because my 9-year-old soccer-playing self, like, would have loved to have played this role. I mean,
it's all you do, right?
It's so fun, and every day you're on set and you get to be a part of that world is such a blessing. So I'm having a blast.
Are you going to soon be kicking down arena doors and going back out on tour?
Yeah, that's true. So this has been one hat that I've been wearing, and I don't really get a break. As soon as I'm done filming this in April, I go right back out on the road. I'm going to have a new album that's going to be coming out and a new arena tour. So
that's great. I've been waiting for your new album.
Listen, you, as everybody knows, Kelly, you have the voice of an angel.
I do. And, I don't like to brag about it.
Yeah, and so, no, we're going to be going back on the road, and the extraordinary Idina Menzel is going to be joining us, and she's somebody who's not only a dear friend, but just one of the most exquisite artists. And so we're going to be hitting the road in the fall, and we're going to be playing everywhere. We played Madison Square Garden here in New York, so please come along.
We will.
Come.
Yeah, for sure.
And, Michael, I need to invite Michael because I always forget clothing everywhere I go. Every time I've been on this show, I've forgotten a pair of socks or my belt. And every time, it's true, I will always say, does Michael have anything I could borrow?
He has a lot.
I have in the past borrowed a belt, I've borrowed socks.
Yeah.
So
underwear, spandex, he's got it for you.
He's got it. It's
Josh Groban, you can go to our website for more information on how you can see Josh on tour. Good to see you, man.